Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am sorry that I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been struggling because I was working for Domino's and the tip wasn't that great, so I got myself a second job. So as you can see, the job that I got is the post office, USPS. So today I'm going to explain to you how does a post office work, the procedures, what type of position, if you decided to get into working for post office. I hope this guy will help you, and maybe you think what position is best for you before you apply for it, and what to expect. Alright, so let's get into this. The type of position: MHA, MH, mail handler assistants or mail handler, RCA, road carrier associate, and road carrier, ARC, PTF, CCA, CC, PSE. The only position that we will be talking about in this video are the RCA, RC, ARC, PTF, CCA, and CC. These positions stand for: ARC stand for Associate Road Carrier, RCA stand for Road Carrier Associate, RC is Road Carrier, CCA is City Carrier Associate, CC is City Carriers. The type of position: we got ARC. ARC, you only work Sunday. Sunday is the Amazon package day. You do not work any other day. On some location where you apply to, they will require you to use your own vehicles. But that being said, if you use your own vehicle, they will reimburse you 60 cents per mile. On other location, they can have you to drive the LLV. LLV, you will have to take an extra course to get certified for it before you can start driving their vehicle. Next up is RCA. Is full-time position. You work about 13 days on and you have 1 day off. That's basically on certain branch where you work at. Some branch may be different, other branch is like this. For my branch, I work 13 days on and have 1 day off. Sometimes I go about 28 days and have 1 day off. Depending on how struggle the branch is at, how many people quit, like how many people come and go, is struggling. The other position is RC, is a full-time carrier. The RC position is when you move up to becoming your own route. Once you move up to becoming your own route, that route is yours. So the difference between RC and RCA, they help out a different route. So then like 1 day you work on route 1, next day you work on route 3, and another day you work on route 2, another day you work on route 5. So you basically just like substitute. The other one is CCA. CCA is same thing as RCA, but the CCA, you walk in the city instead of driving. The CCA, I don't know much about it, but from what I heard, they only work 6 days. The CCA is basically the same thing. You are covering other people a route if they want a day off or if they are using their vacation time. That's when you jump onto their route and then you help them. CC is also basically the same as RC. It's a full-time route carrier. CC, you own your own route. and you get all those. Next up, we're talking about a difference between non-career and career. The non-careers is the CCA and RCA. Those are the non-career because you don't have your own route, and when you first apply, you're basically kind of stuck. You're basically kind of stuck to the bottom list until you move up, and once you move up, your pay go up, and then you get a lot better benefit. Career employees. Those career employees is RC and CC. RC is road carrier and CC is city carrier. Now, we're talking about a benefit for non-career employees. Between CCA and RCA. CCA and RCA. I want to talk to you about CCA and RCA. Those two positions is a bottom chain. You cannot apply for a higher position. So CCA, they get paid a time off at a rate of 1 hour for every 20 hours, 20 paid hours. RCA, they don't get that benefit. Only CCA got that benefit. Eligible for health insurance, on both positions they get that benefit. So CCA and RCA get that. Pay raise, that's only on CCA. Eligible for holiday leave pay for 6 days, that's only on CCA. So here is what I'm going to tell you guys. Why are these benefits so a difference, even though it's at the same post office? So the post office, they have their own contract. The CCA have their own contract and RCA have their own contract. RCA been trying to fight for it, but they haven't got anywhere. But they benefit the CCA a lot more than the RCA. I tried to find out why. I couldn't get much answer about. I couldn't get much out of it. But the only benefit that RCA have right now is only health benefit. Everything else go to CCA, like an hour for every 20 hours paid, 20 paid hours time off. So yeah, it is how it is. So next up, becoming a career employee. If you apply for ARC, you basically can't go anywhere. You're basically stuck on working Sunday Amazon package. The only step for ARC to move up, you had to apply for RCA. I'll tell you how the process go later on. But RCA, in order to become RC, a career employees, you would have to move from RCA to PTF, and then from PTF to RCA. That's how that process is. When you first apply for RCA, you will be on a list who is basically like a seniorities. Whoever been there the longest, then they get to move up to becoming to take the next position. As of right now, I am next on the list to become a PTF. And once I become PTF, I just have to wait for someone that is on a route to quit or leave or retire. Then I can jump into become an RC. But you don't know how long. Could be 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 6 months. Who knows? And CCA is, they have no middle list, so they become like, so then they jump from CCA to CC. That's easy for city carriers, but RCA, they just got a harder hit. All right, next one. How does this pay work? RCA, you get your a 3 month of training. So they pay you hourly for 3 months. Because when you first get in, it's hard to learn all 7 routes, 8 routes, or 9 routes, depending on the office. Inside my office, I have 8 routes, and I am already trained with 3 routes. Once your 3-month training is up, you will be getting paid evaluation time. Let this say, right? It take the whole route, your delivery, it take about 8 hours to complete. If you finish that route in about 5 hours or 6 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. But if you complete that route 9 hours or 10 hours, you will get paid for 8 hours. Keep in mind, after 3 months, they will go by the evaluation sheet. If you work really slow, and then if you work past the evaluation time, you do not get paid for them. That's the downfall for that. CCA, all I know is they only get their 3 months of training. That's all I know. I don't know much about it, but their route is a difference because they walk instead of drive. RCA, you drive the LLV, from mailbox to mailbox to mailbox, and you deliver. You drop mail. If you have bigger package, you walk to the door and walk back to the car and start driving. CCA is pretty much a difference, except for they put their mail inside each bin for each location, and then they grab that mail, and then they carry bags over their head. That's how they deliver mail. They just walk from house to house. I tell you all type of position, what they are, how to move up. Now I'm going to tell you how to get in. First, you apply, of course, like always. Second, you take a test. Based on your test score, whoever get the higher test score, they get the seniorities. When I took the test, I got 97. I don't know how I did it, but I got 97. And everyone was impressed. After you take the test, they send you a job offer. Whether you accept it or decline, that's up to you. Once you accepted it, they'll send you a drug screen and background check. So a drug screen, they'll send you to an office where you take your urine test, this and that. Your background check, they go through the Homeland Security. Your background check and your driving record check, they go through all of that through Homeland Security. Once you accept the offer, once you've gone through all of the drug screen, background check, driving record check, they will send you a letters of your orientation day. Orientation day is about 2 days. Depending on where you live, if you live over 50 miles of the orientation location, they will pay you for hotel, and then they will reimburse you for mileage. Anything over 50 miles, I think. Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong. I forgot. I forgot how many miles, but certain miles they will give you a hotel, and then they will also pay you for the mileage, and they'll pay you for the time that you are there. Shadowing day. Once your orientation is up, your postmaster will schedule a day for you to come in to do a shadow day. So a shadow day, you cannot touch the mail. They do it all. They explain it to you. You go on to a ride with them, but due to the COVID-19, they will have you to drive their company car and follow you from stop to stop, and how does the mailbox work, this and that. Once your shadow day is done, they will schedule you for a skill training. So if you are an RCA, they will schedule you to drive, to take a test onto the LLV. LLV is when you drive a right-hand vehicles. And then the first day of class, you are in there. They'll go through what type of accident, and they'll explain to you what not to do and what to do, and what's the procedures of right and wrong, and they'll show you a couple video. And then on your day 2 is when they bring you outside, and then you start driving for like 6 hours of like a driving course. So 6 hours of driving course. They'll ask you to go to go forward, go back, reverse, and park. When they said not to reverse, they have us reverse and park. Once your skill in driving training is done, they will attest you to see if you are qualified to drive their vehicles or not. If you're not qualified if they don't see that you are qualified to drive their vehicles, they will come out and say straight to you that this is not the right job for them. Luckily, I passed with flying colors. I don't know how, but okay. Next up is the mail training. Mail training, you will be training for 4 days. I stayed at the hotel for 4 days, and they pay for the hotel, and they pay me $75 per day for a meal, and then they also pay me for the mileage and my time in class down there. So for 4 days. So the first days, you watch video, they hand you a book, you do the introduction about yourself, and why you apply. The second day, they'll go through more stuff. They will teach you how to read the mail, what type of mail, and what is not the mail, and which one's junk mail. And then on to your third day, they will start teaching you how to sort the case. I think so. That's what I forgot to tell you. So the thing about RCA and CCA and RC and CC, you sort your own mail before you go on to your route. Evaluation time is when you first start working. So let's say it takes you about 4 hours to finish sorting the case, and then you only have 4 hours left to finish your route. If you finish your route in about 6 hours out of that's not including the 4 hours or 3 hours while you're inside sorting the mail, you add up those 2 hours and then how much it is. If you're over, they don't pay you. I forgot to tell you that. I am sorry. Just keep in mind, evaluation time is when you first start working. It's not when you're first on the road. It's when you first start working. So that's how evaluation time works. Once your 4th day of training is up, it's done, you go back and you call your postmaster and what day your postmaster want you to come in and work. So you start working at 7. That's on my branch. I don't know about other branch, or I don't know how they work, but on my branch they start at 7:00 a.m. You start training for 3 months. After 3 months, you will be getting paid by the evaluation time. I'm still struggling. I've been on my 3rd route, and my 3rd route is easy. My 2nd route is a little bit difficult. I always go past the evaluation time, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I feel about this job. Right now I'm just struggling. I'm thinking about quitting, even though the pay is good. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like a mixed feeling for me right now. My advice to you guys is a think before you apply. This job is putting a lot of stress on your body, and to me, I don't know it's worth it, because right now I am RCA and I don't have any benefit. No 401k, no hours built up for vacation. You don't get vacation time. You do not get holiday time, and you are working a 13-14 days straight before you can have a 1 day off. Right now, when I am working 2 jobs, I'm working for a Domino Pizza and post office. So once I finish my routes at the post office, I jump over to Domino's because I need the money. Right now, it's putting a big toll on my body, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about quitting the post office and going back to working for Domino's. But I will keep you guys posted. I'll try to put more video. I'll try to put like a 1 or 2 video per week, but who knows? I don't know what to do at this point. But in this video, I'm just trying to help you guys. I'm explaining to you guys how everything works before you guys step in it, because it's going to be struggling. Well, we got through the PowerPoint. I hope you guys like this video. Please consider subscribing and like my video, and please share to your friend or family to see what they think about the post office. And thank you guys for supporting me, and you guys have a great day.